AI is moving faster than ever, and every week there is a tool coming out. Save you time to make you money, or even replace your entire workflow. Welcome to Lex AI, where I test the latest AI tool and compare them hand to hand, and show you real workflow with no hype, no fluff. Whether it's AI video game, coding assistant, or automation design, or even productivity tool, you will see exactly what's work and what doesn't, and whether it's worth your time. If you want honest reviews, practical tutorials, and best new tools before everyone, subscribe to the channel, keep your comments below, like, and let's get started. If you're a 3D artist, game developer, product designer, or anyone working with 3D assets, you've probably experienced this. A client sends you a message saying, we need 5 3D models by the end of today. Now you're opening Blender, looking for references, blocking out geometry, cleaning topology, texturing, exporting, and suddenly your entire day disappears. So today I wanted to test something different. Instead of modeling everything manually, I'm going to build an entire collection of production-ready 3D assets using Tripo AI and see if it can actually fit into a professional 3D workflow. Not just generate pretty models, but create assets I can continue working with inside Blender. Let's jump in. Most AI 3D generators focus on one thing. You upload an image, wait a little, download a model, and that's where the workflow ends. Triple takes a different approach. It's designed as a complete AI 3D workspace. Instead of only generating models, it helps you create, refine, texture, edit, rig, animate, and export assets without constantly switching between different applications. It's built around real production workflows rather than simple image-to-model generation. Today, I'm going to see how well that works in a real project. For the first test, I want something simple, a futuristic sci-fi helmet. I could start with text or upload an image. For this example, I'll use an image as my reference. After uploading it, Tripo begins generating the model. One thing I like is that I can choose between 2 different generation modes depending on what I'm trying to create. If I need maximum quality, I can use the HD model, which generates assets with up to 2 million polygons for much richer detail. If I need something lightweight for rapid production, there is Smart Mesh, which generates clean topology in just a couple of seconds. Within moments, my first model is finished. Now let's rotate it. Zoom in. Look closely at the details. The geometry is surprisingly clean, and the amount of detail is much higher than I expected from an AI-generated model. Before we continue, if you'd like to try Tripo yourself, check out my link in the description below. New users can claim 500 bonus credits by entering my invite code within the first 24 hours, and you will also get 60% off your first month with the discount code TripoCrew. When you sign up, make sure to enter my invite code when the pop-up appears so you can claim the bonus credits. Now let's see what happens when we scale this up. Creating one model is nice, but real projects rarely need just one asset, so now I'm going to push Tripo a little further. Instead of stopping at one model, I'll create 3 completely different assets: a sci-fi helmet, a fantasy sword, and a robotic companion. Each starts from a different concept, but the workflow stays exactly the same. Upload a reference or simply describe the object with text. Choose the generation mode that fits the project, generate the model, review the results. Within a few minutes, I have an entire asset collection ready for production. If I were building a game, concept presentation, or animation project, that's hours of modeling reduced to minutes. Now comes the part one was most interested in. Can these models actually be used in a professional workflow? After generating each model, I simply export it. Triple supports exporting models that can be opened in software like Blender, Maya, or 3D Seconds Max for additional editing and refinement. I import the model into Blender, everything loads correctly. Now I can continue editing just like any other 3D assets. Maybe I want to change proportions, adjust materials, create an animation, or prepare it for rendering. The important part is that AI isn't replacing the rest of my workflow. It's removing the slowest part, creating the initial assets. From there, I still have complete creative control. The geometry looks great, but what about textures? This is actually one of Tripo's newest features. Instead of regenerating the entire model, I can upgrade the existing textures to 8K quality with a single click. According to the brief, Tripo can generate or upgrade textures to true 8K quality in under 2 minutes, and even external models can be imported and enhanced without regenerating the mesh. After the upgrade, the difference becomes obvious. Surface detail, small scratches, material definition, everything becomes much sharper. This is exactly the kind of thing you notice when rendering close-up shots or cinematic product animations. And if you've already created a model somewhere else, you don't have to start over. You can simply import it into Tripo and upgrade the textures. After using Tripo for a while, I don't think it's trying to replace Blender or Maya or any professional 3D software. Instead, it's designed to accelerate the first stage of production. Instead of spending hours blocking out models manually, you generate a solid starting point in minutes. Then continue refining everything inside the tools you already use for freelancers, game developers, product designers, EFX artists, content creators, or anyone constantly creating new assets that can save an incredible amount of time. After testing Triple, I think the biggest advantage isn't simply that it creates 3D models quickly, is that the entire workflow feels production ready, generate models from text or images, choose between high detail HD models or lightning fast smart mesh generation, export everything into your existing software, upgrade textures to 8K quality, and continue refining your assets without changing your normal workflow. Instead of replacing professional tools, Triple works alongside them, helping you get from idea to production ready assets much faster. If you've already experimented with AI for 3D creation, I'd love to know what you'd build first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.